5 different venues, 8 different dates, but now it is go time. Will Tio's takeover continue, or can the man from down under turn the boxing world upside down? Brooklyn versus Sydney. Unified championship of the world. Madison Square Garden doesn't get much bigger than this. Round 1, scheduled for 12, and Tio comes out firing.
This is exactly what you expected from Teofimo Lopez. The question is, how will George Kambosos respond to it? He says he will fight fire with fire. I don't believe that's a good strategy against a power puncher like Lopez.
Lopez looking for the big overhead right. He said he wants that first round knockout. You gotta keep it clean. That was a hit on the break. Don't do that. Let's go.
Already being warned about hitting on the break. No love lost between these two. They've been jawing all week. Good little counter left from Kambosos.
It was a good check hook by Kambosos. That's exactly what he needs to do. Get respect from Lopez.
Lopez said, I'm going for the first round knockout. If you're a fan of mine, bet on it. He is a 13-1 favorite tonight.
Now, Kambosos has shown a willingnness to fight fire with fire in the past, but his last 2 opponents, Lee Selby and Mickey Bay, haven't been a fraction of the kind of punchers that Teofimo Lopez is.
In boxing, you're taught not to go looking for the knockout. Just let it unfold by itself. But Teofimo, over-aggressive with that overhand right. I think Kambosos caught on to the timing of it already.
That's what you want to see from Kambosos. A steady diet of jabs, scoring points, while Lopez looks for the big shot.
Big swing and a miss with the left hook from Kambosos. Everyone predicting an early knockout for Lopez. Kambosos said, I think I'll clip him early. If he comes guns blazing, I will catch him.
And he's looking for it, that's for sure.
Oh, and that got him off balance.
That was such a short right hand right there. That was a perfect timing by Teofimo.
Now, remember,
Kambosos turned around like he knew and expected that was going to land.
And Kambosos walking around his corner like a caged animal. He feels like he's 10 feet tall and 500 pounds right now. And Lopez not listening to his father. He's not settling down, not going to take his time. He wants to go right after the Australian.
Yeah, but part of the advice from the corner, Teofimo Lopez, was, what are you doing? Get him out of here already. I don't know how you can have that kind of suggestion after a round almost ended like that.
Conflicting advice. He was also saying, slow down, take your time, take it easy. What a start to this fight. Sergio, you're awfully quiet.
I'm enjoying the show, man. I mean, that overhand right was big by Kambosos. That was planned by Kambosos. And Teofimo, he told us his game plan. Come out firing.
And to his credit, George Kambosos told us his. He said, if he wants to get into a firefight with me, I'll do it. I'll stand in the middle of the ring, and it paid off in that first round.
The action is speaking for itself here.
Teofimo looks so much bigger and stronger in the ring, and yet it was Kambosos who gets the first round knockdown.
The body shot to the right side of Kambosos. That's what Teofimo needs to do now. Aim at the body of Kambosos.
Right hand connects again for the Aussie. What a stunner. This crowd is stunned.
I like the body shots now from Teofimo Lopez. He's not headhunting anymore. Lefts and rights to the body. That's keeping the elbows in by Kambosos.
You still feel like Teofimo Lopez hits a lot harder, don't you?
Absolutely. He's the bigger man, the stronger man, but Kambosos, eyes wide open, looking for that right hand. And he could do it off a shoulder roll as well.
You can see what Kambosos is doing in there. He's trying to time that right hand. When Lopez comes in a little overly aggressive, he's throwing it, and he's coming close to landing a big one again.
Teofimo. Has a great jab. I think he should go back to a power jab. Set up those big punches. He's overeager right now with that right hand.
Win or lose, Kambosos has made a big statement already here tonight.
Teofimo fights better with calculated aggression. Kambosos just barely missed a big right hand right there again.
Kambosos again, talking trash. He's having a good time in here.
Down. This is the punch that almost put him down again. Overhand right by George Kambosos.
Kambosos has the famous Spartan Army war cry of never retreat, never surrender tattooed on his body, an homage to his heritage. And he certainly has not retreated in this fight.
I got you.
Chris, are you surprised at the strategy of Kambosos here tonight?
No, because it's exactly what he told us he was going to do. What surprised me is that Kambosos has been able to not only take the onslaught of Lopez, but counter really well. We've talked a couple of times about that right hand. That's what he's looking for. He's looking for Lopez to lean in so he can throw that short right that caught him just a couple of rounds ago.
Beautiful jab by Kambosos right there.
We know how hard it is for Lopez to cut weight, Sergio, to get down to 135 pounds. Do you think that'll play a factor as the rounds progress?
Absolutely, especially if he struggles. It's going to show in your legs. That's when you start feeling it. But right now, I mean, both these guys are throwing heavy level. Love those body shots by Kambosos right there.
31 landed punches for Lopez. In round 2, 26 for Kambosos.
Teofimo fights a lot better when he has a rhythm behind the jab. Doubling, tripling up that jab, the 1-2. He has a mean right hand, but when he sets it up with the jab. Both Teofimo and Kambosos are looking for the exact same punches. Both of them, everything off the jab, looking for a big right hand. Right.
Nice uppercut there from Kambosos.
With the second try, he attempted it. Second chance. Kambosos does a good job of keeping that chin tucked in. So even when it looks like they're landing big, it's off the top of the head.
That right lands for Kambosos. Like you said he needed to do, Sergio, he's got to get his respect. Every time Lopez hits him, Kambosos answers back.
He answers back and he doesn't get out of distance. That's why he's still dangerous, Kambosos.
Oh, nice right hand for Lopez, who wishes he had a few more seconds to work with.
Oh, that rocked Kambosos right there. But the legs are under him.
Beautiful round. Beautiful round.
Kambosos. It's a power jab. That's getting the attention of Teofimo Lopez, rocking him back. This is good at.
Round 4 scheduled for 12. Many predicted a early knockout win for Lopez. Instead, it's Kambosos who put Lopez on the canvas in round 1.
Teofimo turning southpaw here.
Not sure I love that. Unless guys are really adept at switching, guys like Terrence Crawford, stick with what you know is kind of how I see it.
I feel like Lopez is starting to figure him out a little bit.
I think a little more patience has been shown over these last 2 rounds by Lopez. There was obviously an eagerness in that first round to try to get him out, and he was predicting it all week long. But after that knockdown, we've seen a little bit more of a relaxed fighter over the last round plus.
Lopez is having a hard time getting them punches going because every time Lopez punches, Kambosos is punching in between.
The overhand right is still the punch that his corner believes can be the game changer.
Love that body shot. Continue doing that if you're Kambosos.
Nice left hook from Kambosos, who's taking the fight right to Teo.
He's taking the fight to Teo, backing up. It's Teofimo coming forward and not being effective with his aggression.
CompuBox numbers coming your way through 3 full rounds. 44 landed punches for Lopez, 38 for Kambosos.
That was a great right hand from Lopez there.
There's father watching his son. We saw that last week with Sean Porter Sr., with Sean Porter's father, Sean Porter.
You got a jab,
I highly doubt that Teofimo Lopez's dad is going to throw in the towel.
No,
What happens?
no way. Lopez following Kambosos around with no jab right now. That's the jab that Lopez should be throwing, and it's Kambosos catching and rocking the head back of Teofimo Lopez.
Another stiff jab from Kambosos. Good round for him to bounce back after it was Lopez who had a solid last round. Look at Kambosos go!
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You won that round too. Listen, he's timing you with the jab. Okay? Okay? Another thing, the further you are, the worse it is for you. You gotta walk him down.
Kambosos taking it to the champ, and it all starts with the most basic punch, the jab. But he turns into that hook. Teofimo needs to watch out for both those punches now. It's hard for the slugger to come in to throw anything or get anything started with that jab in your face. Kambosos throwing the punches, still fighting.
The corner, you see that a lot when fighters are a little bit hurt.
Well, and Lopez's father told him, another good round for us. We won that too. And maybe he did. Either way, you've got to be impressed by what we've seen so far from Kambosos Jr. through 4 rounds.
Absolutely, Kambosos. He's backing up everything he preached.
If you're just joining us, Kambosos put Lopez on the canvas in round 1 with an overhand right. Didn't seem to do much damage, more of a flash knockdown than anything. Nevertheless, it was a 10-8 round for the Australian, and now he's more than holding it his own.
Kambosos throwing that check hook anytime Teofimo comes in with that right hand. There it is again.
Let's take a look at Chris Mannix's unofficial scorecard.
Yeah, 10-8 round in that first round for Kambosos. I thought he sneaked out the last round as well. 38-37 in favor of Kambosos, who was already upset all the odds makers who thought he would get stopped within those first 3 rounds.
13-1 favorite was Lopez coming into this fight. Did you feel that was a fair?
I thought it was fair because Lopez has a much deeper resume. He has a knockout win.
Ό,τι θες στην πόρτα σου, τσακ μπαμ. eFood. Κατέβασε το app.
Over Richard Comey. He beat Vasily Lomachenko. You saw Kambosos come in undefeated, but his last 2 wins, they came against Lee Selby and Mickey Bay. This is a different level, but Kambosos has shown us so far that he's on that level.
I didn't. When I was watching Kambosos, the herky-jerky, the inactivity from Teofimo, it's just everything was right for this to go into the second half of the fight, and it looks like it's going in that direction.
And Sergio, the second half of the fight could be good rounds for George Kambosos. I feel like he's the one that's in better condition at this weight.
And remember, against Lomachenko, Lopez got out to a hot start, but the second half of the fight belonged to Lomachenko in many people's eyes.
And Kambosos finishes strong. Even when he was behind on points with Mickey Bay and Lee Selby, he still finished off strong in the championship rounds.
For Kambosos as Lopez fires back. Rights and lefts from the takeover.
Wait. Step back.
Going another overhand right from Kambosos, who's all smiles.
Time!
It's all about the money. It's all about the money.
Nice deep breaths. One more. 1, 2, 3. One more. 4. Your jab. And Kambosos was throwing this right hand over the top. We know that. Very confident, very happy. I mean, he's strutting the entire time. He's strutting, he's laughing, he's having fun in there against a monster like Lopez.
Sergio, where Lopez is having success is when he's throwing that right hand off the jab. Too often in this fight, I've seen him kind of load up on these punches, and Kambosos sees them coming, and he's able to either evade them or get a glove up to block them.
Lopez is having success with that jab to the chest and to the belly and that right hook to the body.
And Sergio, when you go into a fight thinking you're going to blow a guy out, and all of a sudden he's still standing in front of you after 5 rounds and could be actually winning the fight, how does your mentality change?
It changes drastically because everything that you thought was going to happen, didn't happen. So you gotta go to plan B and C.
And what is plan B and C for Teofimo Lopez?
Get back on the jab and just focus on the body of Kambosos. I think that's where he's had his most success. Fight behind the jab. Let Kambosos get to you because Kambosos has just been backing up the entire time.